Hi, I'm Aurore. I'm a clinical psychologist and sleep expert, and in this video I'm going to share some tricks to relax and to fall asleep more quickly. So the first thing I want to talk about is sport and physical exercise. Now, physical exercise is very good for your physical health, but also for your mental health and for the health of your brain. It is recommended to do some physical exercise every day, and you don't have to do a lot. Walking for 30 minutes every day is already very good. It's going to reduce stress, and it's also going to generate more deep sleep, because your position during the day has an influence on the amount of deep sleep that you have at night. So if you spend a lot of time sitting or lying down, you won't have a lot of sleep pressure at night, and so you won't have a lot of deep sleep, and it will be more complicated to fall asleep. If during the day you are quite active and you do some physical exercise, you're going to have more sleep pressure at night and thus more deep sleep. You shouldn't be doing any physical exercise in the 2 hours before bedtime, because with the exercise the temperature of your body is going to rise, and when we fall asleep we need temperature to decrease. So a too high bodily temperature too close to bedtime is not going to help you to fall asleep. So it's best to do physical exercise in the afternoon or in the early evening. A lot of techniques I will talk about next will include breathing techniques. So first I want to talk about that. So this is a very basic relaxation technique where you are going to take some slow deep breaths, and what you have to do is to you breathe in, then you hold your breath, and then when you breathe out you're going to breathe out a little bit longer than when you breathe in. And also you have to do this in the right way, so it's best to put your hands on your chest and put one on your belly, and then you're going to see when you breathe which of the two body parts are moving. It is actually your belly which should be moving and not your chest, and so diaphragmatic breathing is basically that you make your belly move when you're breathing, and that is actually the right way to breathe. It also helps very well when you have the hiccup. So when I have the hiccup, what I do is that I lie down and then I'm going to do this diaphragmatic breathing, because actually having the hiccup, that's a problem with your diaphragm, and so during that breathing exercise it's also going to help against the hiccup, but it's really the most basic relaxation exercise. Another basic relaxation technique is the progressive muscular relaxation. What you are going to do there is that you're actually going to tense the muscles of your body, body part by body part, and you're going to tense them very hard. You're going to concentrate on that, and afterwards you're going to let go of the tension. And what it's going to do is that there will probably already be some tension in your muscles without you really being aware of it. And so by tensing it even more and then letting go of it, you're also going to relieve some of that prior tension. So there are videos online that can guide you throughout that technique, and I will put a video like that in the description box. Another technique is called the safe place. What you're going to do there is that you're going to imagine yourself in a place where you feel safe, a place where you know that when you are there no one can harm you, and it must be a place that really exists. And so you're going to imagine yourself in that place, and you're really going to imagine everything that is there visually, everything that you see, but also if there are any sounds, you're going to imagine those sounds. If you can smell something, you're going to imagine those smells. If you can touch something, you're going to imagine what you touch. And if eventually you can taste something, you're also going to imagine what you taste. So you're really going to imagine with all of your senses what a place is like. Next one is mindfulness. And this is a technique that is often used in therapy for depression, for chronic pain, and also for anxiety. There as well, there are videos online that can guide you through mindfulness. There are also some mindfulness apps available. And basically with mindfulness, what you're going to do is that you are going to be aware of the present moments, of your breathing at a time, of your thoughts, of your feelings. And you're going to accept all of that in a non-judgmental way. Another technique, which is a little bit more physical, is yoga. There again, there are videos online for yoga, there are apps, there are classes as well. And during yoga we're also going to use some mindfulness techniques and breathing techniques. The next trick I want to talk about is ASMR. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, and that is actually a pleasant tingling feeling at your scalp that is going to rise to your neck and then to your upper back. Now, not everyone can feel ASMR. Again, there are lots of ASMR videos online. I'm also going to put one in the description box below if you want to check it out. There are lots of different kind of sounds, and you might find some sounds pleasant and other sounds not pleasant. So if you want to try ASMR, just look for different videos and try different sounds to see what you find more pleasant. Now, there are some studies that have looked at ASMR, and we know that ASMR gives people a better mood. It also lowers the arousal, and it's going to also affect the activity of your brain. And so we see that after listening to ASMR, people who can feel ASMR, that their brain is going to be more relaxed. Now the last thing I want to talk about is guided imagery meditation. This is actually a combination between meditation and a safe place. There are also videos of that online, and what it's going to do is that it's going to guide you to a place where, just like with a safe place, you're going to imagine with all of your senses what it would be like to be in that place. And it's also going to use breathing techniques. Now there probably are other relaxation techniques that I didn't talk about because I didn't know about them, but these are some that I talk about in my therapy as well. The thing with relaxation techniques is that often it is something that you have to practice. It's a bit like a skill, and so you have to do it several times before you can really do it well.